Are you scared that asking for what you want in bed is going to make you look needy or selfish or too much? Well, I'm here to tell you that you are not too much, and today we're going to talk about how to ask for what you want in bed without shame, awkwardness, or panic. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Holly, a sex and relationship therapist, and today we're talking about why so many people struggle to speak up during sex and what exactly you can say instead. If you've ever shut down, gone along with something you didn't fully enjoy, or feel resentful after sex but didn't know how to talk about it, this one's for you. Let's be real. Asking for what you want in the bedroom is one of the most vulnerable things that you can do. It's not just about sex, but it's about really being seen, and that can feel terrifying. For many of us, we fear that asking for what we want will make us look needy or just like we're too much. And this usually comes from earlier experiences in which maybe we've been told that we've been needy or too emotional, so we learned that it's not safe to be vulnerable. And we carry this into our relationships and our sex life. We tell ourselves stories like, if I ask for more, they'll think I'm not satisfied. If I tell them what I want, they might think I'm weird. And if I speak up, I might ruin the mood. These stories can live in our brains and in our bodies, and we carry them into those partnerships. And when the moment comes to speak up, we panic. You see, when you're about to say something vulnerable, especially during or before sex, your body can kind of go into this survival mode and into this freeze space. That's your nervous system saying, danger, even when up here we know that we are perfectly safe. That's why the first step in saying the words is actually calming your nervous system, so that way you can train your body to feel safe in saying those words. For example, I had this client, let's call her Jess, and after weeks of building trust in therapy, she shared that she didn't just want more foreplay from her partner, but that she needed it to feel emotionally close and safe. But she had never said that out loud, not even to herself. Her whole life, she had been told that she was too sensitive or too needy, and so by asking for more time or more connection during sex, she felt like she was replicating that she was just being too needy. When I brought up the idea of talking to her partner openly about it, it immediately challenged that belief that she had in herself. How can I ask for things and not come off as needy? And that felt like a direct challenge to this idea that she had built up, that she had to be low maintenance in order to be lovable. So we started with grounding. What did we do? We practiced grounding exercises in therapy that she could incorporate into her world outside of the therapy room. Some of those grounding exercises included deep breathing, or doing a body scan, or simply taking her hand over her heart and over her stomach and holding it there as she focused on her breath for a few moments, allowing her to come to a place of calm before engaging in conversations about sex. And when doing this, she would also remind herself things like, I'm safe, my needs are allowed, and that it's not needy to ask for what you want. This small shift helped her body realize that she wasn't in danger when she was being vulnerable with her partner. So if you're struggling to get calm enough to even get the words out, try this. Before having the conversation, take 3 deep belly breaths. Place your hand on your chest, on your stomach, or somewhere grounding, and say to yourself, it's okay to have needs. I'm allowed to ask. It's okay to take a moment to study yourself, and once you get grounded, it's a lot easier to get the words out. So let's talk about what you can say once you're grounded. Now, you don't need a script, but sometimes it helps to have one to start with. Here are some phrases that you can try. I love when you blank. Can we do more of that next time? I've been curious about trying something a little different. Want to hear about it? Or lately I've been craving more connection. Can we talk about ways to feel more present with each other? Notice that these don't come from a place of blame. These I statements put the focus on what you are experiencing as opposed to what your partner is doing wrong or could improve on. When we own our experiences with these I statements, it's a lot less likely to trigger defensiveness and a lot more likely to invite collaboration with your partner. Another helpful tool is the yes, no, maybe list. And this is great because it doesn't rely on you being creative or coming up with the prompts. And it's easy to take the blame off of yourself for bringing things up, as it's a worksheet and you can always defer to the worksheet for bringing up certain things that might be scary to talk about. And a yes, no, maybe list is essentially a list of different sexual activities or experiences that you and your partner could try together, in which each of you fill them out and mark down what you might be interested in and then share with each other. So try this. Sit down with your partner, maybe over dinner or a glass of wine, and make a list of things that you would say yes, no, or maybe to. It takes the pressure off and adds a little room for curiosity and novelty. And if you want my free yes, no, maybe list, you can check out the one I will link below in the description. Now, what if you say what you need and your partner doesn't respond well? This is hard, and unfortunately, it's common. Maybe they get quiet or defensive, or they joke it off. In that moment, it's okay to pause and say something like, I know this might be hard to hear, and I'm not trying to criticize you. I just want us to feel more connected. Or, this conversation feels big. Do you want to take a break and return to it later? This will allow you both to take some space to regulate and then regroup before having such an important conversation. Now, if your partner consistently shuts you down or mocks your needs, that's still not about you being too much, but this might be a signal that your relationship may need some additional support. This is where therapy can be really helpful. A couples or sex therapist can work with you and your partner to address any negative interaction patterns and speak more openly with one another about your sexual desires and sexual needs. So that way you two can work together to co-create a mutually satisfying sexual relationship. Remember, asking for what you want in bed isn't too much, but it is intimate and it's actually really mature. In fact, I often say if you're going to be adult enough to be having sex, you should be adult enough to talk about it. It's also a sign that you care about yourself, your partner, and your relationship. Now, you don't have to do it perfectly, you just have to get started. With that in mind, let me know in the comments, what's one thing you wish felt easier to say during sex, or one phrase that you're excited to try? I'd love to hear from you, and as always, if you have additional questions about something you'd like for me to cover in a future video, let me know that as well. Also, if you found this video helpful, please do give it a like and subscribe so that I can bring more accurate, evidence-based information on sex, relationships, and mental health straight to you. Until next time, take care, and remember, you deserve a healthy, happy, and pleasurable life.